Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. It's now time for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Jamaica earned more money from exports for January. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says for the first month of 2022, export earnings amounted to $120.5 million. That's a 1.3% increase compared to the $119 million earned in January 2021. The increase in money from exports was due primarily to a 59% jump in the value of exports in the category mineral fuels. To some news in the banking sector, Sagicor Bank will increase interest rates charged on loans. The bank says this is in response to the increase of the Bank of Jamaica's policy interest rate over the last 9 months. It will be adding up to 1.5% to the interest rate charged. The decision will take effect June 27. Sagicor says current customers with variable interest rates on some loan facilities will be affected. The incremental increase will be reflected on their monthly payments. Sagicor joins JN Bank, which recently announced it will increase its interest rates effective June. The announcement comes days before the Central Bank's Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, is expected to release its latest monetary policy decision. The BOJ's policy interest rate now stands at 4.5%. Mayberry Investments saw a strong increase in profits for its earnings for its first quarter ended March. Senior Vice President of Investment Banking at Mayberry, Dan Theok, says both revenue and profit improvements were more than 700 and 300% respectively.
Net income growing to $1.57 billion, 726% growth over the same period last year. That flows straight through to the net profit of $1 billion compared to net loss last year of $513 million. And we see total comprehensive income growing to $1.5 billion for the quarter. And as I mentioned earlier, this translates into an earnings per share of 58 cents for the quarter.
Now let's head to the foreign exchange market. The U.S. currency is being sold for an average $155.68. $121.21 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar, $193.03 for the pound, while it's costing an average $164.11 for the euro. Meanwhile, the JSE main index declined by 1,340 points today, while the junior market index declined by 37 points. Among today's winners were CAC 2009.5% cumulative redeemable preference shares, Jamaica Public Service Company JPS 9.5% shares, MPC Caribbean Clean Energy, EPLI 6% preference shares due 2024, and Jetcon Corporation. While on the losing side were Palace Amusement, JFP, Cygnus Real Estate Finance Company, Jamaican Dollar Shares, Spurtree Spices Jamaica, and Mayberry Investments. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Stay with us. Regional and international stories are after the break.